Hey everybody, well here's a quick garden update on all the stuff that I planted, and it's just the beginning of May. It's only May 4th right now, so I wanted to show you what the broccoli and everything's doing. And this is that Bonnie stuff that I got at Walmart, but you can see how big they are already. Here's some of the cabbage. Starting to get little heads pretty soon. And this row here and this row is mainly all cabbage. That's everything. This one's really doing good. So this was a different variety of cabbage right here that's not doing as good, but the broccoli's killing it. I mean, look at it. There's already little broccoli heads on here, if you guys can see that. Right here too. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna try one of these. Here we go. Super tender. Ooh, look at the head on this one. And I don't really remember what type of broccoli this was. If I can find the little tag, here it is. I know we got some cauliflower in here too. This is Bonnie Broccoli Premium Crop. So, but yeah, and it's doing pretty good. It's hanging in there. You know, this plant, there's a few other ones that aren't doing as good as I'd like, but I mean, look at some of this cabbage in here. The broccoli. And this little lettuce bed's doing really good too. And we put some of the wood chips down in between the rows, but it seems like the grass likes the wood chips more, just like a lot of the plants do. So we need to keep. Whew, sorry about the wind. All right. But here's that bed with all that. This is called red sales. I guess it's like a type of oak leaf lettuce, red oak leaf. But I mean, look how healthy these are. And they've got like a little bit of green underneath, if you can see that. It's pretty cool looking. But yeah, this lettuce is doing fantastic. I don't think we've lost any of these plants. And this was either broccoli or cauliflower, if I'm not mistaken, and just about all these are doing good too. I think this might have been a different variety, but it doesn't have any broccoli. Like all the other ones over there got little heads of broccoli. These ones don't yet. But yeah, it's doing fantastic. These guys are just about ready to eat. Probably eat them right now. And here's the other bed. That there's red cabbage, red romaine, green romaine, another red romaine lettuce there, and a couple regular green romaine lettuce. And here's some of that curly leaf kale. Yeah, this stuff's doing good. And here's the potato patch, the tater patch. And you can see these plants are already getting pretty big. I've already hilled them up. I'm sure I can hill them up again a couple more times. And I really need to get some straw on here. But if you look how tall my grass is over there, I haven't cut it yet. And I might cut some little pathways going through the yard, but I grow food, not lawns, man. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut some little pathways through there and end up mulching them or something like that. And, you know, it's healthy having tall grass and weeds around your garden, because the bugs would rather be there than in here. And you know, you give homes for predators and frogs and everything like that, and spiders and praying mantises and ladybugs, and you want like a biological sink right next to your garden, and if not in your garden. So but yeah, these are all Kennebec and Yukon Gold potatoes here. And sorry about the wind, guys. There's a nice one right there. And we started in on all these ones over here now too. I put a few different types of radishes and all kinds of stuff in here. Radishes, mustard, I think there's some arugula in here. And this is what I'm really enjoying. I had some golden quinoa left over, and I mixed it in with a seed mix, and I just made a seed mix and planted them all in here. And here's some stuff. Here's some radishes or arugula. There's some more radishes, and this whole little thing is just littered with, you know, here's another radish. And these are those 30-day radishes, scarlet something radishes. So these will be ready to pick here pretty soon. But where's some more of the quinoa? There's some more quinoa right there. See? And I'm giving it a try. I'm doing a mix of, you know, some root crops along with like stuff like this, like quinoa. And I've got a red quinoa too that I'm going to plant, but I wanted to give this a try first and kind of experiment with it a little bit and see what when the best time is to plant it. Because they don't like hot nights, they like cool nights. Here's some more quinoa right here. Another thing of quinoa. And if you guys don't know what quinoa is, you're missing out. That is some tasty stuff. You can get them in, you know, even Walmart sells them. It's pretty cheap, but you know, Whole Foods, you can get bags of quinoa, like $4 a pound. Fill it up as much as you want. There's another little quinoa plant right there. But we got some radishes, some mustard. So this is just one row where I mixed some stuff up. Here's a really healthy looking quinoa plant. And they look a lot like lamb's quarters, and that's because they're really similar, but they're cousins. And here's some Daikon radishes that my wife planted in little rows here. And daikons are more of a fall radish. You want to plant them kind of towards the end of summer, and you can harvest them into the winter time. And these things get as long as your arm, but I mean, even last summer I tried look how healthy these first set of leaves are on this Daikon radish. These heart-shaped ones, wow. But I grew some last year, and I think they're good even when they're small. You know, they're like 60-day, 70-day radishes, but yeah, look at the size of these first set of leaves. Huh. Yeah. So we've got the onion beds are doing good. Here's some onions, some more onions. And here's another bed of onions. And you can kind of see the rows that we've got going. Onions, onions. And I want to put some wood chips in here. I want to put a bunch of wood chips in between these rows. So that will kind of hold the moisture in really good and stop the weeds a little bit. More onions in this bed. Alright, and here's some little mix of stuff. There's 3 rows here. One on the side, one in the middle. And my wife planted some sunflowers out here already. And they're doing great. Here's some peas too. The middle row, she did half of this middle row right here was peas, and then the other half over there is beans. And Kentucky Wonderful beans. And these are these giant sunflowers that I got from 420 Homestead like 3 years ago. And I grew them last year and saved a bunch of the seeds, and they're awesome. They are some huge sunflowers too. So here's another one. There's another one. Kind of spaced them out pretty good. There's another one. Another one here. It goes all the way down on each side. And here's the beans. Look at the beans. There's some peas. But the beans are doing awesome. Kind of see the row of beans right there. Alright, and as we go farther, this bed right here is a bunch of arugula that we just planted. And it's a whole green mat of arugula. And I like eating these guys as little sprouts, so they're even good and spicy when they're little too. I miss that, some fresh arugula. So arugula you can do in a bed like this. I mean, just cut and come again, you know. Go through and snip a bunch. Have it for salad that day, come back the next day. And over here, I think there's going to be some nasturtiums in here, if I remember correctly. Alright, here's some more of that curly leaf kale. There's a whole row of it. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Not as healthy as the one in the bed over there, but it's doing pretty good. And then there's some more onions right here. There's a row of onions here. And a little half a row up there. Here's some lettuce that I planted. You can kind of see the different colored lettuce. And with the lettuce, what I did was, instead of planting it up here on this little row that I made, you know, from hoeing the dirt back, but I put it down in there. And I put some radishes in here with it too. Some of these red Rambo radishes. These are a purple leaf radish, kind of like a daikon. And there's like a lettuce mix in there. You can see red lettuce, red oak leaf lettuce. There's a whole mix. And I'll show you down here some more. There's a few more of those purple leaf radishes, if you can see them. Regular radishes. These are like 30-day radishes here, these ones. More of those purple ones. Lettuce mixed in with it too. So I kind of did a seed mix in here. And then I did the same thing over here also too, of basically the same thing. A bunch of different radishes, mustard greens, a bunch of different things. And I actually added a little bit of some bagged topsoil and stuff. Here's some radish. These here are all radishes. So we're gonna have a ton of radishes. But these will be quick. They'll be in and out within 30 days, and I can always go back through and put squash in here, or zucchinis, or even pumpkins. But yeah, look at this red Rambo radish. Look at, see the purple in there, and then these leaves are purple. So it's doing good so far. And that's part of a garden update. We're about halfway there. I need to go back through and mulch these rows a little bit better, put some more mulch in between the garden beds, and I need to get some bales of hay. Or I'm not worried about cutting the lawn, but I could use all that grass in there as mulching here, so I'm kind of weighing that out a little bit. I don't have a lawnmower yet, so I'm working on it. But that half of the bed hasn't even been touched yet. The half of the garden right there. And that's even the bigger half over there. And there's 4 garden beds that I've got on the back end back there. But other than that, everything's already looking good. You can just see the colors in that bed right there. The tater patch. Yep, that's about it, guys. That's a garden update. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned. I'll keep you guys all posted on everything. Take care.